Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is the June budget update. Had quite a few things happen. Our baby girl turned 1. I remember when we first started making these videos, I was big old fat and pregnant, and now it's been a year later. It's crazy how fast time flies. So with her turning 1, we did have her birthday party. There was a few expenses for that. We didn't go all out like we did with our son because we learned better. Yeah. But we did rent like a bounce house for the kids and stuff like that. It wasn't too bad, but that took a little bit out of our budget goal. And I think when we made our budget goal for last month and last video, we completely forgot about her birthday. Like, I don't even think that crossed our mind.
We knew about it, we just didn't know how much it was gonna
Well, that's
cost.
what I mean. Like, we didn't
plan ahead sufficiently.
Yeah, we didn't factor that part in. So there was that, and June in itself is the month of the year where practically my entire family has birthdays. My grandmother, my grandfather, my uncle, anniversaries, our daughter now. I mean, it was just one birthday after another. So there was a lot of gifts being bought this past month. Along with birthdays, there was our HOA, which, yes, we know we have the HOA. How many times a year? Twice a year. And we should know to set money aside for that, but we kind of just paid it out of our checking account instead of having a separate account for that.
Some of our bills are also going up.
Yeah.
The lovely annual increase in your satellite, our DirecTV is bumping up.
Which is stupid, because if you're with a company already, they should be lowering your price, not jacking it up. But anyway, we have AT&T for our cell phone service and DirecTV for our TV. And I know they do some kind of combining bill discount, so we're going to look into that a little more and see what we can do about lowering it down again.
I also had to pay over $700 for my license for my job, and they're supposed to reimburse that back, but we haven't got reimbursed yet, so it's still a negative at this point. And part of the reason that I'm having to get this license is I'm trying to look for another job that could use that license more than my current job needs, and my current job will reimburse, so if I can get it done before I leave, then it's taken care of. For another bill, Savannah has to go to a doctor this month.
A lot of people have brought it to our attention about Savannah's eyes. When we're taking pictures, one kind of turns inward, and at her 9-month appointment, the pediatrician thought that maybe it was just because the bridge of her nose is a little wide. So they did a test at her 1-year appointment, and it turns out there's some kind of abnormality to her eyes, and so we have to go get her eyes checked to make sure everything's okay. And because we haven't met our deductible yet, because the new year, well, it's not a year, it's already halfway through the year, but because we haven't had any issues and we still have a $2,000 deductible, insurance won't cover this appointment, so it's going to be out of pocket. And right now it's looking to cost about $250. And that's just for the 1-hour visit. That's not anything that has to be fixed if there is anything that needs to be fixed. So that's going to be fun. But that's what our emergency fund's for. So we'll see how that goes.
Life happens.
Yep. So enough with the negatives. Let's talk about the positives this month. We didn't break our entertainment money.
I think this is our second
personal entertainment money.
Second time ever?
Second time. Yep. If you don't know, our entertainment budget is $100 a month, and we only spent $66 for entertainment. Yay!
In the past few months, we've kind of slacked off of it on going to the thrift store and stuff like that. Just been very busy, and
it was just so tedious.
It takes a lot of time, but with our budget not being met for a few times, and we just want to get back on track, we're going to start doing that again and just put a little extra effort in everything, because we got to pay the sucker off.
Yeah.
And if I'm moving jobs, I may have to decrease my income a little bit
Hopefully not.
for the satisfaction of sanity. So there's good and bad to everything.
Also, our friends, I know I mentioned a couple videos back about me babysitting. Well, that job fell through. Never heard from the person. So, but I do have a different friend who may need me 2 or 3 times a week for babysitting, which will hopefully bring us about an extra $300 a month. It's not much, but it's a friend, so don't want to overcharge. And our son can use the social interaction as well, so it's a win-win situation.
And that's going to start in August.
August, yeah. And if Timmy gets this new job, it won't be for a few months till he starts because his job requires a 60-day notice rather than a 2-week notice when you quit the job. But anyway, if he gets this job, it's a Monday through Friday job, and it's a set 8 to 5, not like his job now where he works like 9 to 10, which will be really, really good. Can finally see him more often. But that gives me the opportunity to also find a night job or something to bring in extra money to pay off this stupid debt.
If we decide that's necessary, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I don't mind. I don't mind getting out of the house every now and then. So that's what we have for the negatives and positives this month. And I guess we'll show you how much we did pay off this month. We did not meet goal, but we did pay off a good chunk. Either way, it's moving in the right direction, and just got to stick to it. Okay, so for the month of June, our goal was $3,000. Like we said, we didn't make that, but we did pay off $1,441, which is still really good. So that leaves us with the amount of $51,363 left. And for the month of July, our goal is 2,000, babe?
2,000.
2,000.
Which we're hoping we'll do, but Savannah's appointment's a big variable that we have no clue yet.
Yeah, that's a really high goal for us for the month of July. We're hoping we can make it, but we'll see what we can do. As always, thank you guys for watching. Leave some comments, and if you have any ideas on anything, we're open to new apps or whatever to make money. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Just, if anything, just keep encouraging us because that helps. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, hit like, and we'll see you next month. Bye. When we erase stuff, we won't have to draw lines every single time. It'll be straight. But, so typically you would want to put how much you're making, which is your income, twice a month. We are not going to show you guys how much we actually make just because that's private and that's personal, and we have a lot of friends and family that watch these videos, and, you know, it's kind of none of their business.